Welcome, wrestling fans, trading card collectors. Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Cards. Today, 1994 WWF Action-Packed Wrestling Cards Set, Part 6. Today is the Colossal Crushers. This is a little bit of a subset, not numbered any different. It continues in the same order as the past parts, which if you haven't checked that out, go back and check out all the previous episodes in this series. So you can see all the cool cards WWF put out in this set. This highlights some of the physically bigger and most powerful wrestlers in the WWF at the time. So let's jump into it. Clearly physical, empowering. Colossal Crushers, Yokozuna. No autographs on these. It's still embossed. And I love this pastel look right here. Immediately, you could just look. This guy's a brick wall. Looks like he's getting ready to turn into the Kool-Aid Man, bust through that brick wall, smash you into the turnbuckles. Not a bad looking card, cool menacing pose. Yokozuna's weight varies, but it usually remains above 570, making him the heaviest wrestler in the Federation. Yokozuna was Grand Champion of Sumo Wrestling in Japan, not really. Sport where weight is supremely important. Concentration of the bulk in the lower body was the key to victory. Yokozuna is built like the ancient sumo warriors and has helped him crush his competition. Next card on the list, number 31, Diesel. Colossal Crushers. See, we're keeping the same font and design on all the cards, but just different pictures than what their base cards feature. Awesome shot. This would be considered a rookie card, I believe. Love when wrestlers have sunglasses in the arena during interviews when they walk out. That automatically means, oh, they must be a heel. They've got the glasses on. Or maybe they grew a beard. I always love that stuff. Diesel looks like he is ready to smash somebody right here. Also love the classic Monday Night Raw banner in the background. That, when they changed the Raw logo, this is what Raw was. In my opinion, when it first kicked off, it was my favorite time period. Even, I enjoyed this time period of Raw even more so than Attitude Era, actually. Diesel, who stands at a hair under 7 foot tall and weighs 330 pounds, likes to punch people. Okay. Wrestlers who are recipients of his crushing blows usually get hit from above. Almost no one is at the same altitude as Diesel. Given his weight and height, Diesel's shots at opponents have immense leverage. A whack in the chops from this brute is likely getting hit a lightning bolt from the sky. Atom Bomb's our next card, card number 32. Cool looking pose, pinning some job guy. Not much really else to say about this card. Again, said it before, always loved Atom Bomb, always loved his look. Always liked his entrance theme. He is pretty much exactly what you would think of when you say, what does a pro wrestler look like? It's Atom Bomb. I guess he just couldn't put it together in the ring. Vince didn't like him. Whatever. Atom Bomb is a touch under 300 pounds, which is spread over his muscular frame that is close to 7 feet tall. Bomb delivers forearms, chops with crushing force. Given his weight and his height, he dwarfs almost everyone he meets. You can count on one hand the competitors in the World Wrestling Federation who can look him in the eye. Maybe even on just a finger or two. Okay. Bastian Burger. Let's move past. No, I'm just kidding. This guy's disgusting. We've covered this on previous videos about my opinions on his look, and that was the whole idea. But here we go again with this disgusting guy. Cool shot, though. Showing off his power as he tosses 1, 2, 3 Kid. Sure, 1, 2, 3 Kid's smaller. But again, this is Colossal Crushers, supposed to be showing off the physically and powerful guys, and I think he fits in that role. Also, I know there's plenty of plain subsets of cards, but I like the design and color. Again, there's nothing cool, like I said, just this font of the pastel colors. And I was saying earlier, as you can see, this is number 33 in the set, so it's just continuing off of the previous cards. No additional, CC33 for Colossal Crushers as an insert, nothing like that. Next card on the list, Earthquake. This is the first card of Earthquake in this set, which is interesting. I honestly don't remember much of him in WWF in 1994. In fact, by the end of 94, I think he was in WCW as a Dungeons of Doom, as Avalanche or Shark or whatever it was, one of those mini things. Cool shot here, though. He's getting ready to do his trademark double foot stomp around the opponent before he delivers the finisher, the Earthquake Splash, which I would not want to take. Earthquake, who hails from Vancouver, Canada, weighs in at 460 pounds. He's one of the biggest men in the World Wrestling Federation. He employs his immense poundage and nifty. Wow, did Vince come up with that along with what a maneuver? Nifty moves such as power slams, body slams that do immense damage to opponents. His finisher is a real crusher as he smashes the full force of his weight into the opponent's chest and vertical splash. See, that's what I was telling you, that earthquake splash. I don't want any part of that. Card number 35, Mabel for Men on a Mission. Awesome pose, looking at menacing, towering over somebody. As I've said before, loved Mabel Men on a Mission. As a side note, I stood right next to this guy at an indie show when he was in between WWF runs. This was after Mabel, but before Viscera or Big Daddy V, whatever. Before that, he was walking out to the ring, stood right next to him to get a high five, and trust me, this guy really is a Colossal Crusher. I can tell you firsthand, this fits the bill, this title. He belongs in this subset. Mabel, the bigger half of Men on a Mission, tilts the scales above 500 pounds. He looks even bigger. Mabel blocks the entire Mabel blocks the view of entire landscapes. If he sits in front of you in a movie theater, you'll miss the show. That's funny. Despite the size, Mabel is a mover. He shocks opponents with his flying dropkick, seemingly impossible for a man of his bulk. Opponents have described wrestling with Mabel like being crushed by a flying locomotive. I'd say that's probably accurate. Last card on the list, we've got the return of the failed MMA fighter Ludwig Borga. Side note, go back and watch one of my old videos where I talked about Ludwig Borga and his UFC run. Go check it out. Cool card. Ludwig Borga putting some guy in the torture rack, which I don't remember that being his finisher, so I'm not sure what's going on here. That could be just fault on my part. I can't help but look at this guy and just think, Brock Lesnar. Like, look at this guy. He's got a similar haircut, similar build. Obviously, Brock is way more ripped and much better wrestler. And much better in MMA and actual amateur wrestling than Borga. But you can see the similarities in the look and the presentation. Just something I noticed when I was kind of going over this card. There's not an ounce of niceness in Ludwig Borga, I'd say that's accurate. In his 300 pounds, either way. Nor an ounce of fat. That's actually not true. Borga was so strong as a youth that he was recruited by his native Finland's national wrestling team at age 16. 5 years later, he was taking up powerlifting. He set a Scandinavian record in the deadlift at 989-pound pull. Now he's out to set records in the Federation by crushing every opponent he meets. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you like some of these Colossal Crushers cards. Let me know what you think of this subset and these guys in the subset. Leave a comment below and what you think of these guys. While you're there, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you never miss any of my new uploads. And you never miss out on any videos being late. Make sure to check out all my social media accounts below, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify. You want to have some cool music, maybe some wrestling music from time to time. I always put out free Spotify playlists, so go check that out. Make sure you check out my storefronts on eBay, Mercari, a lot of stuff, cool stuff for sale, a lot of wrestling stuff, non-wrestling stuff, sports cards, random stuff. Helps support the show, helps keep this show going since I am not monetized at this point. Thanks everybody for checking it out. Until next time, see you wrestling fans.